Chairperson, on the 2nd of December 2022, Dylan Rubble from the USA threw a paper airplane an astounding 88.3 meters.
That's a bit further than mine usually goes.
Quite a bit further than mine goes.
How did this record attempt unfold? It didn't quite unfold like you might think, Miné. He had to spend hours folding and unfolding, flying and falling short, until
Success.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the important question the four of us want to put to you today. Because in life,
Just like with paper airplanes.
The right folds will take you far.
while the wrong folds will certainly make you flop.
And the flop should be avoided.
but relax, we have a recipe for a flop-proof 5-ply solution to all your problems. Forget the complicated origami, intricate 100-step plans. Choose simple.
You mean wear your slippers to the mall and go to the movies in your pajamas?
No, sweetie, not common, just simple.
Precisely. Simplicity is what makes the paper plane fly. Reverend Dr. William Nicol wrote in his 1996 book, Wealth in Simplicity, that we are often fooled by society that wants us to believe you will only have a rich, full life if you fill it with activities, possessions, status, and power. But the truth is quite the opposite. All of these things cause a frantic rush that will eventually wear you out. The things that are supposed to make your life fuller steal by your inner joy and peace. We are so busy keeping up with the Kardashians that we end up looking and feeling like a crumpled piece of paper. The solution: choose to live simply. Liani, do you have a plan for us to achieve this?
Yes, of course I have a plan for you. And the plan is simple. To live simply, you need to take off the blindfold. Stop aspiring to become the centerfold and just unfold your life.
That sounds as difficult as folding the medicine instructions in the way it was folded to get it back into the box.
Actually, it is as easy as one fold at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, one moment equals one chance. That is what makes life simply worth it. But society will give you the side eye if you try to spend your time on the simple things. Ask someone how they are, and you hear,
I struggle to make ends meet.
I'm caught up in the rat race.
I need 36 hours to complete one day's work.
being busy has become a status symbol. And if you stop to smell the roses or to appreciate the people around you, then you are seen as a flop. I'm tired of waiting for one day, that day when I will have time to do something meaningful. Do your parents keep an A4 diary with a page per day filled with activities and appointments? Struggling every day just to get halfway through the list. Elaine St. James wrote in a book, Living the Simple Life, that the most important things you should be doing during the day are the things that you do not write down in your diary. Things like
Spending time with your loved ones.
Walking in the garden.
Appreciating the beauty of a sunset.
this clever lady was a successful property mogul until burnout forced her to live a more relaxed life. Think about it. Do you really need another meeting, another extracurricular activity, or another episode of the series you are watching? Simplicity lies in the management of your time. Cut out all the unnecessary activities and fold in the things with real value. Another step towards a simple life is to focus on one thing at a time. Dr. Adam Gazzaley, a cognitive neuroscientist, writes in his book, The Distractive Mind, that our brains work at optimum capacity when we focus on a single task or activity. He says that trying to make too many folds at once will make your airplane flop. Dr. Gazzaley declares that even supermoms who can juggle multiple schedules and activities can't hold all of the balls
Or paper planes.
in the air for very long. He suggests that you take a deep breath, calm down, unfold fold the knots in your shoulders and focus on one thing.
One thing at a time. Simple enough.
If you simplify your life and live simply.
It seems as though more and more people fall under the pressure of overloaded days and schedules. Do you know what suffers most under this pressure? Family life.
Did you know there are idioms in the English language about folds and folding?
Does it have something to do with laundry?
Not exactly. On the Clips podcast of January 2025, catchword 273 was the word fold. They explained the expression to fold like a cheap suitcase as something or someone that is unreliable and collapses easily.
Not what you want to happen to your suitcase when it's loaded on a plane and you're going places.
Especially when all your unmentionables fall out and are scattered all over the runway.
That's a very good reason to invest in something that will hold its folds, even under immense pressure and with some rough handling.
That is why I'd rather use the idiom to be kept in the fold. This means to be somewhere safe, surrounded by people who take care of you. This is definitely the type of fold I want to find myself in. And families have to make sure that these are secure folds to keep everything together and ensure safe flights through life. The simpler the fold, the better it holds. And with a family as the winds beneath your paper plane's wings, you are destined to soar. We live in a world where women feel they have to look like a supermodel, act like Mother Teresa, be adventurous like Amelia Earhart, be successful in their jobs, and win the Mother of the Year award every year. In this type of family, the suitcase are bound to fold. I suggest keep it simple.
Like spending time together.
Having conversations around the dinner table where real conversations can take place about important things.
Exactly. Television and movies are selling us a lie. Children don't need a new PlayStation, designer clothes, and makeup or cell phones to be happy. And you don't have to go to a 5-star resort every December to show your love. The first fold that holds families together happens around the table.
Then my mother should take lessons from Jamie Oliver.
Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred.
That is so true. Anna Brown, renowned psychologist, writing the article Why Talking to Your Children Matters in the Today magazine of 15 November 2024, that parents should take the time to have a real conversation, not just give instructions like,
Make your bed.
Do your homework.
Wash behind your ears. Not that they have to tell that to me.
they should talk about their day, their friends, the nasty teachers, and the homework. The best place for this is around the table.
The dining room table.
Or the fold-up camping table.
Oh, not the camping table. The only conversations we will have there is the distance to the facilities and the gumboots you will need to wear when you want to shower.
Bella, I see that you prefer a mint on the pillow type of holiday, but those places will teach you nothing, while camping will bring the family together and remind us to enjoy the simple things in life. In the Getaway magazine of 3 January 2025, Louise Bell, camping guru, writes in the article, How to get kids involved in your camping trip. That's when you spend time in your caravan
Or tent.
There is simply no avoiding one another. You have to have a conversation. You spend time in a relaxed environment with no pressure to do all the other things on the never-ending to-do list. And if camping is not your thing, a picnic lunch somewhere pretty could be much better for the fold than dinner in a fancy restaurant. Being this close makes conversations unavoidable. A tent has no doors to slam or rooms you can storm off to, just space to be brought back into the fold of the family.
Life has become so complicated. Simple is just not good enough. It's never just a coffee. It's a latte, and if you want a cookie with it, it has to be sugar-free,
Dairy-free.
Gluten-free.
simplicity-free. All of these creases make our lives so complicated that we end up feeling like last year's Christmas wrapping paper, all crumpled and torn. There's no way we can make an airplane from this, let alone get it to fly.
We say one thing, but do the exact opposite. We say that we want to save money, but the next sign of a sale has us spending like there's no tomorrow. If we could just stick to the simple life, our bank accounts would be eternally grateful. The best way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it back into your purse. Avoid the trap of comparing what you have to what others have. If you do this, the banknotes will fly out of hand faster than you can say paper plane. If you think that you're on trend with your Colourpop makeup, Gucci shoulder bag, and Guess jeans, well, guess again. You are just making your life complicated. All of us are lured into the trap of buying things we don't really need to impress people we don't even like with money that we should rather be saving for a rainy day. Setting a budget is a good way to start.
I know why they call it a budget. You have to get your money not to budge from your account.
A budget is definitely a good start, but also read the article, Never Compare Yourself to Others, written by Alex Laredo on the 6th of February 2023 on the website www.clevergirlsfinance.com. This wise lady that has lots of this and this writes that you should appreciate the ordinary things in life. By doing so, you are improving your mental health and your bank balance.
Fold your money and get it not to budge.
Don't waste it. Here we can take a page from the Amish community in Pennsylvania, in America. You know, the people who look as though they have stepped out of a history book with their horse-drawn buggies and simple clothes. They choose to live simple, and even though people judge them and make fun of them, they are virtually unaffected by economic recessions and depressions. Laura Lee Cracker, an author of six books on the Good Read list of New York Times, writes, could just not keep a success to herself. In her book, Money Secrets of the Amish, she writes that they do not fall into the trap of clever advertisements and gimmicks. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want your money not to budge from your account, and for one have a budget you can build a future on? While you can't buy happiness, you can become happy by living a simple life. The simple basic folds are what make your paper plane soar through life.
On the blog Medium, Step Hyken wrote on 1 May 2024 in the article, Make the Complicated Simple, that one should never confuse the term simple with easy. If the simple life was an easy choice, the four of us would not have to convince you otherwise. Simple is hard, and making the wrong fold will make you feel like a badly folded paper plane. That is why we leave you with the following advice.
Keep it simple, one day at a time.
Simply stay in the fold of your family.
Simply get your money not to budge from your budget.
The right fold will make your paper plane soar.
Live life simply.